Hey, 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 let's go. Yep. You hear that sound, so you already know what time it is. It's your boy, the Maestro, right here. And yes, this is still the Sonic Sanctuary, y'all. It's still the Sonic Sanctuary. I'm just here, you know what I'm saying? Got my backdrop a little different behind me. You know what I mean? How's everybody feeling today? Y'all can give your boy a round of applause. You can show me some love. You can show me some love. Stop tripping. Yo, what's good? Yo, we in the building. So listen, I wanted to come. I'm going to jump right in. Ain't no special guest here today. It's just me. It's your boy, the Maestro. And I just wanted to come talk to y'all a little bit, man. I want to see what everybody's thinking, how they feeling in this political environment. You know what I'm saying? I've heard so much stuff, man. And some of it, I'm not going to lie, it's just crazy, right? It's got me blown. It's got me wondering. It's got me thinking. It's got me... You know what I'm saying? And not thinking about who I'm going to vote for or whatever, because that's already on lock for me. Like, that's a no-brainer for me, right? But I try to understand other people's, you know what I'm saying, that the way they see things. I try to listen to different views or whatever. But you know my biggest concern in this whole situation, right? I feel like, you know, I've been Democrat all my life, voted Democratic, whatever. But I do know that there are some Republican ideas that I agree with. You know what I mean? I don't think the Democrats have it all down pat. I don't think they have all of the answers. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I do think a lot of Democratic policies are crippling or handicapping policies. You know, it's always a way out, a way to help you do this, or a way to help. It's really a handout. It's not helping you because it's not teaching you, you know what I mean, how to get better, how to do things on your own. I know some of you would disagree. And listen, I'm not saying people don't need help, because they do. But I think we have to make sure that the policies that are in place, or the programs that are in place, right, are not teaching you to always depend on somebody or something or some law to bail you out. Like, we got to figure it out. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little help. We all need it at times, and God knows they've had it. So I get it. I don't think all Republican values are bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think there are some programs that could be, you know, brushed up a little bit. You know what I mean? They could do some things. They could make them better. You know, I agree with some things, but here's my problem with with the Republican Party. Like, I have never seen such a large group of spineless men in my entire life. Like, never. Like, I've pretty much lost respect for the entire party, because, don't get me wrong, and I ain't afraid to say it, I'm Team Kamala all day. I was gonna be Team Biden if he had run. You know what I mean? But the Republicans had a plethora of people they could choose from, right? Some of y'all wonder why I'm looking to my left and to my right. I got my nephew and my homeboy. They're in the studio with me, so I ain't in here just talking to myself. But they had a plethora of people they could choose from, and yet they still chose this guy. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out what makes him so great, or what makes him such a person y'all got to be so scared of. Like, what he got on you? Because he got something on him. And because, bro, if a man sits up, right, and insults my wife, I'd be damned if I ever campaign for him. I don't give a shit. Excuse me, my good, you know, good church people. I don't give bro, my home, you gonna talk about you gonna drag my wife, and I'm gonna get on the phone and campaign for you. I don't care what your policies are. I don't care what your plans are, what your programs are. And the thing is, they know he's whack. They know it. You gotta know it. Like, I think one of the best lines Kamala said in the debate is, go to the rally. Like, and I sit sometimes and I watch it, because as much as I can stomach, right? And I'm like, how do you stand in line for this, first of all? And then after you stood in line, how do you sit in here and hear somebody go on and on, never connecting anything, never completing a sentence. You know what I'm saying? You speak with the mind frame of a 3-year-old, and I may be insulting 3-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like you're a child at its best. Calling names, you know what I mean? You debate the policies, bro. If you don't like this policy, you don't like, debate the policies. You're gonna purposely mispronounce her name, right? So you're a disrespectful asshole for one. Like, and you do it intentionally. But you know, I don't even let it upset me no more. Because I realize what you're doing, right? And if I even get upset by it, then I'm giving you that power that you so desire and you seek. But you can't debate issues. You can't debate policies. All of your Republican cohorts and buddies are saying, stick to the policy, stick to the policy. But you can't do it because you don't have any. And they too stupid to just admit, yo, we got this wrong. Sometimes you just got to say, hey, we got it wrong. Y'all got it. We'll see you in 4 years. You know what I mean? Kamala, do the best you can because we coming for you in 4 years. That's just what it is, bro. Like but he can't do that. You know what I mean? He's too much of a narcissist. Do I think he's a racist? I don't. Let me be honest with you. I don't think he's no racist. I just think he's a narcissist. He don't care about nobody. Black, white, Hispanic, Latino. He don't care about none of y'all. You don't believe me? Crossing. He talked about Mitch McConnell just as bad as he did Omarosa. He doesn't care. And he's shown people over and over again. But they go for it. And so that's where I'm really at a loss. Does Kamala have some issues? I think so, right? I've listened to the speeches. I've listened to her talk, you know, and I've also listened to her avoid questions too. You know, I've listened to her dance around it, but I understand the game. That's what they do. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't have a truth or a real answer, hell, dance around it. I mean, fellas, we've all done it. You know what I mean? They walk, babe, how does look? Hey, I mean, babe, if you know what I mean? And you stop right there. Hey, babe, you know what I mean? that's all I got for you. You know what I'm saying? I've had them ask me, babe, how did I sound tonight? What's important is that you got up there. You know, sound. So I get it. But if y'all paid attention, she even said in one of her last town halls or whatever, she said that one of her flaws that she doesn't consider a flaw is she doesn't give answers without having to kick the tire a little bit with her team. So you asking her something, you want her to answer on the spot, and she's not. But you know, a lot of us are so programmed, we rather hear an immediate lie than the delayed truth. You know what I mean? That's, you know, we go for that. You know, just if it sounds good to me, you can make me feel good now, go ahead and lie. Go ahead and lie. You know what I mean? I'm just not with it, man, and I'm thrown. And I've seen some people, you know, with their political views. I don't lose respect for you for having a different view. I kind of lose respect for anybody that would support Trump. I can't see it. Like, I can't see it. It's not about. I want to hear that about policies. And let me school some of y'all real quick that come to me with the stupid stuff, right? That apparently, you know, I thought I was bad in school because when I was in school, I didn't care about nothing but music. Yeah, music and those. Yeah, the music was gonna get me. But there were some things I understood, and I love math. I did like math, but English, social studies, all that stuff, man, hit the math. Well, not mine. Not when I was in school. That was me, Ma. You know what I mean? Now, if I was in school now, with these math teachers, boy. But no, seriously. So understand this for a lot of y'all that have this argument. I'm not going to call it a stupid argument because I don't want to be insulting to you. But it is an ignorant argument because ignorant means you don't know, right? So I'm not insulting you, but you don't understand. What happens with the current president is a direct result of what was happening with the previous president. If y'all remember when Obama first took office, people were so upset because this was still shutting down, that was still shutting down. Obama, he had to deal with what Bush left. So yeah, it took 2 terms because generally that first term, it's gonna take you that to fix whatever was broken. Now Obama fixed it, got it all set. Y'all have heard him say it in the debates. I've been saying it. I kept saying I don't understand why Democrats aren't just saying this part out loud because it's true. So when Trump came in, and y'all are saying it was so much better, it was so, because that's how Obama left it. It's very simple. Let me break it down for you for everyday life. When you move into that brand new home, it should look great until you live in it. Because when you first move in it, all the paint on the walls, everything, the carpet, they had just put, you ain't had time for your dog to run through the carpet yet. You know what I mean? You ain't had time for your kids to spill stuff. You moved into this wonderful home. Trump moved into the wonderful home that Obama left him. And then when it was time for him to show up when it mattered most, because I ain't talking about what he left you making that look good. Hell, it was already good. But now we're in pandemic time. And now it's time for you to show up as a leader. And he failed miserably. Miserably. And then some of y'all had a nerve to say, and I'm going to piss some people off, and it's all good. You don't speak to me, I promise you I'm not at a shortage for friends. And when I get to one, I'm going to still be all right, right? Y'all want to talk to me about a stimulus check? Understand this, first of all. You do the math. I told you I was good in math. You take your stimulus check and you break it down, right? It equates to about 75 cents a day. So you are in love with this man for 75 cents a damn day. Something you wouldn't even give a person standing on the bridge. Right? Not only that, understand this, just because he signed it don't mean he went for it. Nancy Pelosi and all of them pushed it and brought it to him. He had to do it. What was he going to get publicly and tell y'all he denied it? No. But he fought it and then signed his name and made it look good. Don't trip, because a lot of y'all been there. A lot of y'all have done the work behind the scenes, done some stuff. People fought you on it. But when it made them look good, they just, yeah. Dude, this one, I was crank cue the organ. Am I talking good? But yeah, so like miss me with all of that. Tell me some real things he's done. Now, when he was first talking, do they need to be tougher on the border? They do, right? But for all my good Caucasian friends, and don't get me wrong, I love everybody. Love my Caucasian friends too. But if y'all that concerned about who coming over the border, and we should be, but if you got all them issues, can y'all take y'all ass home so I can have a seat at the Mexican restaurant since you don't want them here? Because I can't get a seat. Because all of y'all that want to close the border shut it down. Too many of them. Too many of them. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Oh, you gonna do me a favor, bro? Why in that little fridge right there? We'll get my nephew a little short one, but in that fridge right there, you gonna see a clear glass. If you don't mind, on that second shelf. I know y'all can't see everything going on, but yeah. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's people claim prejudice for these politics and stuff, but I can't get a seat. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do we need restrictions at the border? Yeah, that'll work. Do we need restrictions at the border? Sure. No, you can't have people just, coming over here and and squeezing us out. But isn't it amazing that y'all have such an issue with people crossing a border, but you didn't have it when you crossed and took the land? I can't hear no. Ooh. Ooh. I know I'm talking good. You crossed the border, took the land, and called it yours. They ain't even trying to take it. They just want to. Oh, excuse me. So, but could we have more restrictions? Yes. Could we do better with the food stamp program? Yes. Student loan forgiveness. Could you maybe regulate that better? Possibly. You know, but if we gonna give our money, why we can't give it to our own people? Why you can't let Americans get a break? And student loan forgiveness ain't got no color on it. You know what I mean? Everybody needed that, right? So you mean to tell me, and I understand that we have to be number one on the world stage and all that, but you mean to tell me we can vote millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to help these other countries defend themselves, and we can't forgive a debt for the ones here? And while everybody is talking about the economy and you're talking about everything being higher, I want you to take your mind back to that stimulus check. They were going to get it one way or the other. You didn't get no stimulus check. You got a payday loan. That's what you got. That's what you got. And Biden and Harris had to come in, like I told y'all, people deal with the predecessor. Biden had to come in and work on the mess that Trump left him. Not because I'm not a Trump fan, because it's the truth. Period. And honestly, Biden needed 4 more years to get it right. We just didn't have the patience for him for 4 more years. That's just the truth. And we got so afraid of him losing to Trump. And I mean, I can understand why. Because when he first ran, I said this to people. I said, hey man, he's running. I think it's great. This was before he picked his VP. I'm not a prophet. I'm just telling y'all what I said. I even said it on Facebook. If people got the notes from back there, they'll see it. I said the best thing Biden can do, I think if he runs, he can pick Kamala for his running mate. He should be one term because, I mean, he's going to be 82 when he leave. And maybe by that time, because she was still running. I said she's not ready yet. But if she sits under him for 4 years, then maybe she'll be ready, right? That was what I said. That's how it ended up happening. I think that's great. But it's amazing to me that these people now want to make all of Biden policies, Kamala's policies, when they know damn well that the vice president ain't running nothing. And I think, and it's not a knock on Biden, because I think Biden is doing the best he can with what he was handed. Again, you talking about somebody that refused to leave the White House. The man couldn't even get a transition. If y'all remember when he first came into office, his office was off site. The things that that are supposed to be accessible to him, he can't even get to, right? So, this kills me. Anyway, you got to understand when you talking about this stuff, man, make sure you talk with some sense. Like, you can debate me on policy all day long, and you might find out that we got more in common than we do apart. Because I'm not strictly all Democratic policies, right? I don't know whether I should speak on everything I disagree with, because I don't want to lose nobody. But it's a whole lot of things that Democrats go for, I don't go for, right? Now, and you know what? I will speak on it because it is what it is, because this is what I feel. Just like you have a right to your opinion, I have a right to mine. You have a right to your feelings, I have a right to mine. You have a right to live your life the way you want to. I have a right to live my life the way I want to, right? I think if transgender want to play sports, have a transgender category. That's my thoughts. That is not anything against the transgender community. But whether you feel that you are a woman or should have been a woman or not, the fact of the matter is your DNA says male, so you shouldn't be going against females, in my opinion. I do not have an issue with you, but my opinion is, so why not get transgender basketball team? Because at least then it's even. It's fair, right? I don't see why that's hard. When it comes to the restrooms, I said, well, why not get a transgender restroom? And it can be a transgender male, transgender female restroom. And we don't want to be singled out. Well, boys' bathroom and girls' bathroom is singled out. And I'm not trying to be insensitive. Again, I'm not trying to offend anybody. And if anybody is offended by what I'm saying, then I feel like maybe you just want to be offended. Because I got love for everybody. I didn't say you weren't human. I didn't say you don't deserve dignity. I didn't say you don't deserve respect and deserve to be treated like everybody else. I just don't feel that if you were, by definition, born a male, feel like you should have been a female, and you've had certain surgeries or are going through processes to become a female, I still don't think you should be competing in sports with those that were born, by definition, female. That's my thought. I'm not scared of you. I don't think you the boogeyman. I don't think you here to kill God's creation. I think you are who you are, and I will show you the same respect that I expect people to show me, being who I am. Anyway, I'm gonna take a pause for a minute. I'm gonna come right back. But look, I want y'all to hear something. So I did this, y'all go to my YouTube page. It's at DeMaestro, I think, or at DeMaestro LOB. I don't know. I'm gonna put it on here so you'll be able to see it. But you'll be able to see the full video. This is a medley I put together of patriotic, music, but showing my support for who I want to take office. Vice President Kamala Harris. But this is DeMaestro's America Patriotic Medley. Y'all check it out. Let me know what you think. Okay, hold on one second. Yeah, that ain't right. So hang on 1 second. I mean, that is the right song, but y'all didn't hear it the way y'all should have heard it. So give your boy 1 second. Let me see what's going on here. Nephew, am I tripping on here? Am I tripping? Econ, am I talking good or I'm talking bad, bro?
No, you on the money.
I'm on.
I was scared to chime in. I didn't know what kind of podcast
Hey, we actually good. We good. You know what I'm saying? But I keep everything respectful, but I ain't worried about that with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to get down.
Well, let the people know I ain't by myself. All right, y'all. I think we ready for it now. This is the America Patriotic Medley by yours truly, DeMaestro. Check it out. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty. Above the fruited plain, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea, from the mountain to the prairies, to the ocean from every mountainside. Let freedom ring. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brother from sea to shining sea.
Yes, I think so too. I think so too. I think so too. So y'all let me know, you know what I'm saying? Y'all feel free to comment. Let me know what you thought about that. You know, it's funny because I put the video out for people to see, and somebody, you know, on my page saw the video or whatever. And so let me warn y'all now, this is gonna get a little graphic, but you know, I be want to tell y'all the story how it went. So want to hear it go. But anyway, somebody thought that, you know, somebody of another persuasion decided that they would comment on my video right up under all the other comments of, you know, lovely melody, nice voice, you know what I mean? So that was great, blah, blah, blah. So this person decided to put, that was about as patriotic as the urinating in public. Yeah, that's what they chose to comment on my page. And so what I said to them was, feel free to fuck off patriotically. And YouTube flagged me. Hey, you can't do that. You can't say that. We're going to have to shut you down. You can't talk like. And I'm saying, so he can come on my page. You know, I could have used, forgive me, Lord. I mean, I could have used better. But it irritated me, right? Because we live in such a place where I see a whole lot of people post Trump. I see people with Trump signs in their yard or flags on their truck. I don't find it necessary to go on their page or go in their yard or walk up to their truck and tell them what I think about them supporting who they supporting. If it's on your page, I scroll past. Okay, you got it. But you took the time to type out this sentence, right? And you want your negative opinion of what I did known publicly, and then I can't respond accordingly. I see what killed me is the internet bullies, you know, the cyber bad guys, you know what I mean? Because I wish you had been typing it and we happened to be sitting by each other at a game or something, you know what I mean? And by the time they put your skull back together, then you would probably figure out, oh, I probably shouldn't do that. And then people, is violence the answer? No, it's not, you know what I mean? And honestly, I'm not finna fight nobody over no comment. Feel how you feel. But what was so stupid about the comment to me is, I didn't change any of the words to the songs. These are y'all patriotic songs. So why would it not be a patriotic medley? It's a combination of America the Beautiful, My Country 'Tis of Thee, and God Bless America. Are those not all patriotic songs? So how is the medley not patriotic? Because you don't like the person, you don't like the fact that I've chosen to support a candidate that you're not supporting. I believe when you go to the ballot box, they give you options. Do you tap the voting machines because there's another name on it? No, you vote for who you want to vote for. But we are in such a place, man, where people can't have thoughts and opinions that differ from you. And that's crazy to me. Like, it's crazy. And some of y'all real bold. But listen, you know, and let me say this too, because I've seen a lot of people post this, and I understand that it was a catchy phrase or whatever, but I don't care for it, and I'm gonna tell you why. You know, when something like this happens, you'll see somebody post, you better watch yourself. We are not our ancestors. I understand what you're trying to say, but what I want y'all to understand is how disrespectful that is to our ancestors. No, I'm not my ancestors. You know why? Because I don't think I have a tenth of the strength that they needed to go through what they went through and still survive so I could be here today doing what I want to do. So y'all, please, on that phrase, if you're going to use it in a more positive way. Don't use it saying like as if our ancestors were weak, because they were anything but weak. You know what I mean? They were anything but scared. They were smart. They were the definition of resilience. They were the definition of strength and courage, because they had to endure this stuff, not thinking about themselves, but thinking about you, thinking about me, hoping that everything they was going through would end up putting us in a place where there can be a guy named DeMaestro that records his own music and goes into audiences and sings and does what he wants to do. Hoping that there could be a black Supreme Court justice. Hoping there could be a black president. Hoping there could be a black and Asian and Indian vice president. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that we would have the freedoms that we have. You know what I mean? So that's why be careful when you say that. I'm gonna say that to our people. Like that's not a cool catchphrase if you're using it to imply weakness, because they were anything but weak. You know, one of my favorite lines in our anthem, or one of the favorite parts is, "We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered." Think about them words for a minute. We've come over a way that with tears has been watered. And maybe it's the songwriter in me, right? But I'm just thinking about me walking a path. And I'm thinking about the minimal amount of water that it is in a tear, and how many tears it must have taken for me to be walking on a path that's been watered. How many people had to cry? We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. So be careful with that "I'm not my ancestor" talk. I don't think it's a good talking point. But listen, I could be here all night with y'all talking politics. I'm not. I'm gonna cut this episode. We close to 35 minutes. Maybe I've said enough. What I will say is this: if you haven't voted, go vote. You know what I'm saying? I've heard a lot of people say they don't plan to vote. You know, I don't want to get into that with people, because again, I feel like you can have your opinion just like I can have mine. But if there's anything I can do to encourage you to vote, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to encourage you to vote and make a difference. And people, let's understand, let's not get it wrong, right? Let's not get it wrong again. If we show up like we need to, and if we get Kamala in the White House, Vice President Kamala Harris, let me put some respect on her name, because I'm not going to be like other people. If we get her in the White House, please understand this: if we don't follow up and vote in the House and the Senate races, we are handicapping her, because contrary to some people's belief, presidents can't just do what they want to do. There are bodies of government. She can have all the ideas in the world, but if they won't let any of them pass, just like they didn't with President Obama in the first 4 years, and they said it, that their goal was to make him a one-term president, but they failed. But if we don't follow up, if we don't vote, if we don't deal with our local elections as well, understand, getting her in the White House is not enough. Give her something that she can work with. And some people may have been turned off, but I loved it when she said, "Of course I will put a Republican in my administration." Because although I'm a registered Democrat, Republicans are people too. And a lot of them are incredibly smart. A lot of them are incredibly strong. A lot of them have great ideas. So, again, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need another room. You need another room. So that's all I got, man. I think I'm gonna get out of here, nephew. Have I covered enough? Y'all feel like have I said enough? I wanted to make sure I did this podcast. We got some more stuff coming. My show is gonna be coming at y'all, hitting y'all pretty hard, heavy. I know the set is a little different, but I felt like seeing me tonight. You know what I mean? We'll go back to the Sonic Sanctuary setup or whatever, but I wanted y'all to know what place I was coming from tonight. I'm not gonna even play any other music of mine because I want to stay on topic right here with this. So anyway, man, make sure y'all vote. Make sure you make your voices heard. And I'm going to tell you, not just in presidential, not just in House, not just in Senate. I'm sick of our schools looking the way they look. I'm sick of our teachers having to deal with what they have to deal with. Listen, if we got people on boards in our counties that ain't doing nothing, vote they ass out. Get them gone because your child deserves it. If they're not willing to do the work, because the people working in the county office, trust me, they ain't getting no measly check. And I don't understand, to be honest with you. I feel like the salaries need to be swapped. I feel like the teachers need to make what the county is making, and the county need to make what the teachers are making, because the county is doing administrative and following up and going by and visits and doing all these talking and stuff like that. But the teachers are the one in the classroom trying to reach these disrespectful kids. Not all of them are, but y'all know they deal with a lot every day. So vote on that level too, man. You ought to always be willing to do at least the minimum of what you can do. We ought to be pushing further, but at least do and the minimum that you can do. Your civic duty is to vote. You win some, you lose some. But you do what you got to do. Y'all can't see them. They here clowning with me. But I love it. It's a good time. Listen, this is your boy, DeMaestro. I'm going to let it go. I've had a great time talking to y'all tonight. I hope y'all have had a great time listening to me. When you see this, don't forget to hit the button below, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that bell also. That bell lets you know whenever I put up anything new, they'll send you what's the word I'm looking for? An alert or whatever to let you know that my show has posted something new. I got a lot of new stuff coming, y'all. I got new episodes. I got new music. I got a lot of stuff coming. So y'all stay locked in with your boy. I appreciate you. Much love to everybody, and I'll see you soon. Yep, let's go. Vote. I'm out of here, y'all. Hey, what's up? It's your boy DeMaestro. Listen, thank y'all again for checking out another episode of the Sonic Sanctuary. Hey, if you were digging what you saw, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Again, I need you to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And listen, we got merch here at Sonic Sanctuary, so if you're liking it, you can get this hoodie. Hey, we got coffee mugs, we got bags, so many other things, and also the new DeMaestro merch. So if you're digging the merch and you want to grab some of that, click the link below, right there. Click that link below, DeMaestro512.com/merch, and I'll see y'all on the next episode.